how do we deal with pressure fighters? Dalton Smith KO'd Subriel Matias last night. We're going to talk a little bit about his outside game and how he was able to lay the foundations, the groundwork for that KO in the 5th. Now, I will be saving probably one of my favorite details for the end. It's a super subtle detail for how to deal with pressure fighters. Full disclosure, it's not the sexiest thing on earth, but this detail is great for making a pressure fighter back off just a little bit to give you some time to breathe and get some of your work off. So you guys make sure stay tuned till the end where I break that detail down and some setups off of it. Last thing before we jump in, guys, if you guys are watching this on YouTube, you guys can check the link in the description below to the Patreon where we have the full-length study. Let's go ahead and jump in. Smith did a lot of really good work on the outside. And now I should say, by no means was this a perfect fight from Smith. There were a lot of issues that he ran into on the inside game. By the way, comment down below if you guys would like to see me talk a little bit more about how Dalton Smith worked on the inside against Subriel Matias and kind of played that brawling game with him. This study is more going to be talking about the boxing exhibition from Smith. But again, comment below if that's something you guys would like to see. Now, this detail here is a very, very simple detail that can buy us a little bit of time. And when I say a little bit of time, I might not even be talking about 5-6 seconds. That's a ton of time. It may be able to buy us 1 second, 1.5, maybe 2 seconds. But in the combat sport game, that's a ton of time that you can buy. So what is that? When you're dealing with a stalker like Subriel, stabbing the body underneath their guard can bring about a certain reaction. Let's check this out right here. So we see Subriel kind of walking forward. Smith is going to lower the level slightly and then stab underneath that guard of Subriel. Now, this is going to make Subriel pull up the high guard, and we are going to talk about the specific configuration of Subriel's high guard in just a bit. This is super important, how he plays the high guard, and Smith and his team, shout out to them because they did their homework and they played off of this specific glove configuration in the high guard. But I digress. Let's talk about this stabbing jab. This stabbing jab here is one, it's going to meet the stalking boxer head on. But look at what it does from here. He's going to stab the body. And now look, this is going to make Subriel pull back a little bit before he's going to start initiating that forward motion a little bit. Now, let's check it out one more time. So we see Subriel stalking forward. This stabbing jab, oh, excuse me, guys, my bad. There we go. So the stabbing jab is going to go underneath that high guard. It's going to make him pull back. And then from there, Subriel is going to get back on his forward motion right here. So again, all together, we're going to see that stabbing jab underneath the guard, pull back, and then he's going to move forward. Now, when he moves forward off of that low jab, and I'm going to try to catch it right at this perfect time. When he moves forward off this low jab, notice how Smith is good. He's able to simply just take a step back, and he has a good sense of his range because he was the one that dictated and forced Subriel to back out first. So again, stab underneath, make him back out, reset, and then when he goes to fire this offense, he's a little bit far. Let's go ahead and check out another example. So this is an excellent example because look how much ground this covers. So to start this segment, look how far apart the athletes are. Subriel's going to walk forward as he tends to do. Dalton Smith is going to meet him with that stabbing jab. We see the same high guard glove configuration. It's going to fold Subriel just a little bit. And from here, it's going to create a little bit of distance between the two athletes. And now look at this. This is super important. What does Subriel do with his gloves? All right, let me clap and then get back on my game. That is a great example of kind of making a fighter, forcing a fighter to reset a little bit and then get back on their stalking game. Guys, don't underestimate the power of this stabbing body jab underneath the opponent's guard. This is also really good if you're a shorter athlete and you need to get underneath a stalking tall guy, level change and stab. Again, you want to be careful of those counter shots coming from upstairs down onto you as you're in that level change position. But this is a great way to stop a stalker. Mayweather Maidana comes to mind. Mayweather did a great job kind of stabbing underneath Maidana's high guard as he stalked forward. Now, the stab to the body is great, but it's important if you're getting good reactions from some of your work, it's a good idea to perhaps build off of some of that work. So here is an example where we see Smith building off some of the work, and yeah, it doesn't land, but it's important to note this, and I'll show you guys why in the next segment. So from here, we're going to see that stab to the body. Look at the high guard configuration from Subriel. And then from here, instead of creating distance, Dalton Smith is going to stay in the pocket. He's going to touch that rear glove and then look for that right uppercut. Kind of goes in between the gloves, but it more just hits Subriel's rear glove right there. But again, building off of that low stabbing jab to initiate some more offense. Now let's check out another example, and we'll see a little bit more of clean offense that's going to land. So here we're going to see some follow-up offense. Now, it's not an immediate follow-up, but it's, again, playing off of Subriel's habit of immediately stepping right back up in your face. So let's check this out from the top. So we see Subriel moving in. We're going to see the level change, stab in the body. High guard comes up from Subriel, folds him a little bit, creates a little bit of distance. Now, Dalton understands, I know you're going to try to suck up all that space between us right here. So as you come in, as you tend to do, I'm going to meet you. And we see a slight change of the level, touching the rear glove, and then throwing that right uppercut between the high guard gloves, and a follow-up left hook as he exits. Now, the left hook doesn't land, but it kind of forces Subriel to reset his stance. And then again, just as that segment cut off, look what he wound up doing. He gets right back on stalking. So again, playing off of these habits, guys, and playing off of, building off of your work of stabbing that body is going to be a huge game changer against stalkers, especially if you get reactions like this, like Subriel was giving Smith in reaction to that low jab. So again, let's check it out one more time. Let's see. Let's pull it back. All right. Subriel is going to move forward. Dalton level change, stab underneath that high guard. High guard's going to come up. Back Subriel up. Subriel's going to take up that space again. Dalton says, no problem. I'm going to meet you. Touch. Right uppercut is going to land through the guard, and then left hook to put something in your face as I exit out, and we see a forced to reset Matias. All right, y'all, you guys have waited patiently, and now we are going to discuss probably one of my favorite details of Dalton's game as far as the anti-pressure fighter strategy. And like I said in the beginning, this is a super small detail. Little hint, you guys are seeing it right now, but it doesn't look like something that will immediately catch most people's eyes. But like I said, these small motions can buy us just enough time, and that little purchase of that extra 1 second, 1.5 seconds could be a game changer in the fight. So let's go ahead and check out what I am referring to. Guys, I hope this helps. Do you have any questions on any of this? Would you guys like to see some studies on the inside work? If so, go ahead and comment down below. Again, if you guys are watching this on YouTube, I will be clipping a full version on the Patreon, which will also be linked in the description box below. Guys, if you guys are looking for ways to support, signing up to the Patreon is one of the best ways to support, but totally cool. If not, all good. I get it, especially in this economy. I see what my grocery carts are getting a little bit smaller, so I feel you guys. If you guys are looking for another way to support, liking, sharing, commenting, following the work on the channel, there's free options, free membership options on the Patreon as well, where I clip free segments for you guys there as well. So all of this is great ways to support. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will catch up with y'all on the next one. Peace.